Do you ever feel behind in life? Not late for one day, not late for a bus, but late in life. You open your phone, you see people your age. They are traveling, they are working, they are smiling. And you think, why am I not there yet? Maybe you feel tired, but you don't know why. You are not doing nothing, you are trying. Still, something feels heavy inside. Many people feel this way, especially today, especially now. We live in a world full of pictures, full of stories, full of good lives. Every day, your eyes see many lives, but your heart lives only one. And slowly, quietly, you start to believe a story that says, I am slow. I am late. I am behind. But what if this story is not true? What if the problem is not you? What if you are not behind but overloaded? Overloaded means too full, too many images, too many voices, too many paths at the same time. Your mind is busy. Your heart is tired. Not because you are weak, not because you are lazy, but because you see too much. In this episode, we will talk about that feeling, the quiet pressure, the hidden tiredness, the fear of being left behind. We will slow down. We will look at this feeling with kind eyes, not to judge, not to rush. By the end, I want you to understand one thing clearly. You are not broken. You are not late. You are human, living in a very loud world. And together, we will begin to make it quiet again. Many people ask the same quiet question. Why do I feel behind, even when I am trying? Let's talk about this gently. Feeling behind does not mean you are behind. Today, we live in a world of comparison. Comparison means looking at other people, and then looking at yourself. You wake up, you open your phone. Before you eat, before you think, you see many lives in a few minutes. People learning fast, people earning money, people traveling far, people smiling big. But these are not full lives. They are small pieces, only the bright parts. Your mind does not know this. Your mind just sees and compares. Slowly a thought appears. Everyone is moving, and I am still here. This thought is heavy. It sits in your chest. It makes your breath short. But here is the truth. Your brain was not made for this much. Long ago, people compared themselves with a few others, friends, family, people close by. Now, in one day, you see hundreds of lives. Your brain tries to understand all of them. It tries to measure. It tries to judge. This is too much. When something is too much, we say it is overloaded. Overloaded means too full. Your phone is not overloaded. Your mind is. That is why you feel tired, even when you do nothing. That is why you feel slow, even when you are trying. You are not failing. You are processing too much information. Imagine carrying many bags at the same time. Each bag is a story, a success, a dream. At first, you walk. Then your arms hurt. Then you stop. Not because you are weak, but because your hands are full. This is what comparison culture does. Culture means the world around us, the messages we see every day. This culture tells you many things at once. Be successful early. Enjoy life now. Work harder. Rest more. Your mind hears all of it, and it doesn't know where to go. So it stops. Feeling behind is not a sign of failure. It is a sign of overload. And when we understand this, we can stop being angry with ourselves. We can stop asking, what is wrong with me? and start asking a kinder question. What is too much for me right now? This is the first step. Now let's talk about what overload does inside you. When your mind sees too much, it becomes tired. Not tired like after work, but tired in a quiet, deep way. Your mind likes simple paths, one direction, one next step. But today, there are too many paths. Be rich, be happy, work fast, live slowly, be strong, be perfect. All these voices speak at the same time. Your mind tries to listen to all of them. It tries to choose the right life. But when there are too many choices, something strange happens. You think more, you plan more, but you move less. You open many tabs in your mind. Nothing finishes. Everything stays open. This is why you may feel busy, but empty, full of thoughts, but no energy. Over time, your heart becomes quiet, not calm. Quiet in a sad way. You stop feeling excited. You stop feeling proud. Even small wins feel small. You tell yourself, it's not enough. I should be more. I should be faster. This is not your true voice. This is the voice of overload. Let me tell you a simple story. Imagine you are standing on a road. In front of you, there are many signs. Each sign points to a different place. One says career. One says freedom. One says money. One says meaning. You want to choose the right one. You stand there. You think. Minutes pass. Hours pass. You do not walk. Not because you are lazy. Not because you are scared. But because your mind is full. This is what overload looks like in life. You don't feel calm. You don't feel clear. You feel stuck. And slowly, you start to believe something painful. I am the problem. But hear this clearly. The problem is not your ability. The problem is not your effort. The problem is noise. Too many voices, too many rules, too many ideas of success. Your nervous system feels this noise all the time. It never rests. That is why resting does not always help. That is why weekends feel short. That is why sleep is not enough. Your body wants quiet, not more speed. And this is very important to remember. You don't need to run faster. You need a quieter road. When the road is quiet, your steps will come back naturally. This understanding changes everything. Now let's talk about a different way to move forward. Not faster, not harder, but clearer. Your life is not a race. It is a direction. Many people look left and right. They ask, am I better than them? Am I worse than them? These questions bring pressure. They never bring peace. There is a kinder question. Am I closer to myself? This question is quiet, but it is strong. Instead of looking at other lives, look at your own path. Not from yesterday, not from today. From a little while ago, 6 months ago, were you the same person? Maybe you know yourself better now. Maybe you say no more often. Maybe you rest without guilt. These changes are small, but they are real. Direction means where you are going, not how fast you move. Slow steps in the right direction are more powerful than fast steps in the wrong one. You are allowed to grow quietly. You are allowed to learn in private. You are allowed to change without showing it online. Let me share a small image with you. Think of a young bird. It does not fly on the first day. First, it stands. Then it jumps. Then it falls. No one claps. No one watches. Still, it learns. Your life is like that bird. Growth does not need an audience. Healing does not need proof. Progress does not need noise. When you stop comparing, your energy returns. When you stop rushing, your mind becomes clearer. And slowly, you begin to feel something new. Trust. Trust in your timing. Trust in your pace. Trust in your direction. You are not here to live someone else's life. You are here to live yours. One step, one breath, one honest moment at a time. This is how you move forward. Now let's come to the end. Slowly. We talked about feeling behind. We talked about comparison. We talked about overload. But here is the deeper idea. Maybe the problem is not your speed. Maybe the problem is not your age. Maybe the problem is not your effort. Maybe the problem is the noise around you. Too many voices telling you who to be. Too many images telling you how to live. Too many paths asking you to choose. Right now. When the world is loud, it is hard to hear yourself. So you doubt, you rush, you feel lost. But you don't need a new life. You don't need a faster plan. You need space. Space to breathe. Space to feel. Space to listen to your own voice again. That voice is quiet, but it is honest. It does not shout. It does not compare. It simply says, "This is my pace. This is my path." And that is enough. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not failing. You are human, living in a very loud world. So be gentle with yourself. Take your time. Move when you are ready. Growth does not run, it walks. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. I'll be here again, whenever you need a quiet place to return to.